7 signs they are a true leader. If you want to see into a man's heart and see him for who he truly is, place him in a leadership role. Many middle managers automatically assume they have become leaders when they are placed in their first leadership role. This is due to ego, when in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. Although they are oftentimes used interchangeably, there is a vast difference between the term leader and the term manager. Managers simply manage, nothing more, nothing less. Oftentimes, managers possess some or all of the qualities we will discuss in this video. Leaders do just that. They lead. They inspire others to perform and grow. They inspire others to become leaders also. Number 1. Lack of integrity. Zig Ziglar said, "The foundation stones for a balanced success are honesty, character, integrity, faith, love, and loyalty." Dwight D. Eisenhower said, "The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is on a section gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office." A lack of integrity can manifest from one end of the spectrum to the other and in many different ways. It can be anything from simply not doing what they say they will do, to lying, to doing things to intentionally harm others, cheating on their spouse, and clear up to breaking laws. They do things that are obviously wrong when they think they won't get caught. Managers who lack integrity are not easy to spot. The autonomy of the position they have been given enables them to cloak their wrongdoings. They do not have a telltale sign that says, "I am a bad person." They do bad things when they think no one will know. They are easily able to hide their nefarious actions. Their superiors and significant others have no idea of the things they do and the type of person they truly are. Number 2, they aren't open to learning. John Maxwell said, "I don't know about you, but I'm still learning. Moreover, the day I stop reading, the day I stop learning, that's the day I stop leading and likely the day I stop breathing." The average chief executive officer reads 60 books per year. CEOs are paid 6, 7, and 8-figure incomes because they are worth it. One of the reasons they are worth those huge salaries is because they understand that we don't know what we don't know, and the importance of always striving to learn more. John F. Kennedy said, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other." Some middle managers mistakenly assume they already know it all, simply because they were placed in a leadership role. Some go through their entire career believing this. Think how different things could be had they been taught how to be a leader.
You are watching Advance Dynamix, the success channel for those with a winner's mindset. Most just coast. We strive to thrive. Hello, winners. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And if you get something out of this, please hit like and leave a comment. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. The link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get back to today's video.
Rather than simply placed in a leadership role. Number 3, driven by promotion rather than mission. Managers who are driven by future promotions rather than the mission can lead to a toxic workplace environment. This is because they are not focused on the company's mission, but rather on their own career. They are making decisions and giving direction based solely on what they want their future to hold. It's all about them. They are selfish, when in reality, their position of leadership should be about helping everyone they are leading to become the best they possibly can be. For example, if a manager is more concerned with their promotion than the team's success, then they may push for decisions that could move the company in a negative direction. These types of managers are a major problem in the workplace. They can lead to a lot of unnecessary stress and anger amongst employees, which in turn drags down the entire culture. A toxic manager can create long-reaching ripples of negativity throughout the organization. Managers who are driven by the possibility of their future promotions rather than the mission will always ask themselves, "What will this decision do for me?" instead of "What will this decision do for my team?" and base their decisions and actions on those answers. Number 4, they employ negative reinforcement and encourage backstabbing. Abraham Lincoln said, "Nearly all men can stand adversity, But if you want to test a man's character, give him power. It's a sad reality, but it's true. Some managers don't have the leadership skills to lead their teams from a positive position. And when they don't know what to do with their team, and they're frustrated by their own lack of knowledge and skills, they start looking for someone else to blame. Some managers encourage some employees to sabotage other employees in an effort to place blame on them, get them out of the way, or make them quit so that the manager can keep up their facade of holding everything together. The manager with no leadership skills is trying to save his own skin. This is an act of cowardice and an abuse of power. This type of behavior can be very damaging in the workplace, and it will also affect productivity levels. Employees who are being attacked by their superiors will lose faith in their company. They will feel like they are not valued and will eventually leave. Number 5. They are selfish. Some leaders are good, some are bad. But there is one thing that all bad leaders have in common. They are selfish. They care about themselves more than anyone or anything else, and will do anything to make sure they get what they want, no matter the cost or perception of their actions. Poor leaders are not just those who have a negative impact on the company's bottom line. They only care about themselves and ignore the needs of others in order to achieve what they want. Leadership should be selfless, not selfish, and put the needs of those they are leading before their own desires for their own personal gain. Number 6. They micromanage. Micromanaging is a trait of poor leaders. They are unable to trust their team members enough to get on with the task at hand. Instead, they feel the need to control every aspect of the work, often because they have a lack of confidence in themselves and a need to be in charge. The problem with micromanagement is that it stifles innovation, growth, and creativity. A good leader should be empowering their team members and not stifling them by constantly looking over their shoulder. Micromanagement is a common management style that has been around for decades. This management style can lead to a number of problems, such as poor employee morale, lack of innovation, and overall dissatisfaction with the company. As a leader, it's important to empower employees by giving them the opportunity to make decisions and take on responsibilities. Managers who micromanage their employees are often not aware of how this impacts their employees' performance. These are the managers who have assumed they already know everything they need to know about leadership simply because they were placed in a leadership role. They don't understand the concept of leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Number 7. They have an explosive personality. Ziad K. Abdelnour said, "Trust is earned, respect is given, and loyalty is demonstrated. Betrayal of any one of those is to lose all three. A good leader is not a person who gets to the top by yelling at people, swearing, and berating employees. They are professional, calm, and composed. They lead by example, and they guide their teams with respect and dignity. A good leader doesn't have an explosive personality. They don't stoop to yelling, swearing, name-calling, and other childish behaviors. Leadership is not about being the boss and trampling employees with their psychological need to be in control. It's also not about being the best at everything. Leadership is about motivating their employees and getting them to do their best work. A good leader is not a person who is always right. The best leaders are those who can admit they are wrong and apologize. They don't have to be perfect, and they don't need to always be right. Being a good leader means understanding that it's not about you, it's about the people you lead and the skills they bring to the table that bring the company closer to its goals.
If you got something out of today's video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Click the Show More link on this video to check out our sponsor Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. You'll also find the link to get your Attitude Winners gear, including wall art, luggage covers, hoodies, and t-shirts at advancedynamix.com. Strive to thrive, winners.